What's up, Internet? We are here in Pokemon Crystal once again. We are here at the Pokemon League, where I'm pretty sure we can't just sick our Eevee on everything and just destroy them. Seriously, what was up with that? I have no idea, but it was actually kind of fun. In fact, I'm sort of thinking about maybe making that like a midweek feature on this channel. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. But anyway, the only difference between now and when we left off is I raised everyone's level to 40. And by that I mean I went through the back end of the Retro Freak, found a cheat database, found a way to multiply rare candies, and just saved us all some time, because I figured if the difference between our highest and lowest level monster is 7, we need to grind a little bit just to catch up. And I didn't want to do that. That seemed like a big waste of time. So anyway, at least now we might have a fair chance against the Elite Four. Also, fun fact, the entrance to the Pokemon League is reversed. In the first generation, you had to walk left around all this crap. Now you gotta walk to the right. I have no earthly idea what the Elite Four is in this game. I have not played this Elite Four in probably about 20 years. Looks like we're starting with an Ice Trainer. That's probably a sign we should probably swap to Jewel. We'll start with Cinder anyway. We don't have a lot of healing items, so we're going to give this at least one honest try, and if we need to just go crazy with healing items, I can buy some later. Will. I don't remember you at all. I remember Lorelei from the first game, but I don't know who you are. But you look like an Ice Trainer based on your environment. Also, your face looks weird. Mr. Weird Face. Psychic! Ah, crap, I really should have gone with Jewel. Okay, we'll make this work. Because I have Thunder Punch. And that's why you diversify your characters a little bit. You can do some dirty stuff like that. That's gonna hurt, though. Uh-oh. 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 That was more damage than I would have cared to have taken at any point. But that's one down anyway. Alright, Sin. Slowbro. I will swap. I will swap to Jewel like I kind of figured I probably should. Because there's less chance of taking more damage from it because it's at least half a water type. I'm just gonna use Spark. I wish I had an Eevee that knew every element of attack at once. That was amazing. Still not sure why that's a thing, but that was fun. It almost made up for the awkward motion controls of that game, but still, enjoyable. Oh no, Psychic. It's the attack that I don't want to get hit by. Now this is actually bad, because Gen 1, our Pokemon League experience felt a little bit different. We were pretty much taking out guys one at a time, even though they had like a 10 level lead on us. Executor, that's a grass type, so we're gonna use Cinder again. I'm pretty sure Lance is still here with his stupid dragon types, so we're still gonna have trouble. But hopefully not too much. Okay, Flame Wheel. Because fire attacks. Burn, you stupid palm tree. You could have taken more damage than that and not hurt my feelings. Stop using Psychic, it's a scary attack. It's like the best Psychic move in this game. And Psychic's already still ridiculously good. I mean, I guess I could use Luna. But I don't think Luna actually knows too many dark abilities, in that I don't think Luna knows any dark abilities offhand. It might know Feint Attack. It's been a while since I've really checked Luna. This is kind of bad. I mean, we're on the first member of the Elite Four and we're already almost down a monster. That's less than ideal. And we have less of a level gap than we did previously. I can only fear what level difference the next iteration of Elite Four is gonna have. It's like, oh, we're actually gonna be lower level than you, but we're gonna be about 4 times as powerful. Because that's how balance works. Oh wait, I remember. Someone on the Elite Four has Fortress. I remember that. Crap. Okay, we'll go with our backup and throw Luna out there. Oh, we do in fact have a dark move. That's more than I gave us credit for. This way it's going to take it out in one shot. Because power of Eevee. That was a critical, that's kind of sad. Jinx, I will stick with Luna, because I can't remember if Jinx is technically an ice type or not. He's still entirely racist Pokemon. Oh, don't freeze me. That's bad. I don't know if freeze has just like a lower inherent chance of actually hitting than, say, poison or something, but it's definitely the most deadly of afflictions you can contract. Aside from maybe like toxic or confusion. But confusion isn't even technically an affliction given how it's treated. Alright, well that's the first person down, and we've only lost basically half our team. Oh, this is less than ideal. Yeah, we're gonna have to lose and start spamming items, I guess, but we'll see where we can go here. I've already beaten you. Get out of the way. Okay, this place tells me probably bug type. Do I have any healing items? Because I feel like I can inherently just take that out with Sin. Alright. Yeah, Koga. Now I'm suddenly an Elite Four. I mean, before I was just sort of an evil gym leader that may have been a Team Rocket member. Now I'm just an evil Elite Four member because, as we all remember, they were actually terrorists originally. If I beat you, can you give me the Toxic TM? Like, unlimited times, because that's all I want from you. It's the best TM. And the greatest gift you could ever give me, Koga. Bugs don't like fire, right? Well, evidently not. If we can take him out all in one go, that wouldn't hurt my feelings any. Oh, sure. Just rub in my face that you in fact have a fortress and I don't. I'm not bitter about that at all. How would I be bitter? It's not like I ran my head into a tree for 3 freaking hours trying to get one. Lots of defense on these guys too. I wouldn't have been surprised if it could survive that attack. Alright, nice work, Sin. Muck is a poison type. Granted, most bugs are also poison types, so he's probably actually just poison masquerading as like a... Oh, sure, just do that. Why not? New plan. We're just gonna do incremental more damage every turn. I think Muck might be a problem in this fight. I mean, if I can get to this fight with Cinder, as I'm showing, I can handle it pretty well, up until this point anyway. You're already minimized. Stop doing that. Incremental damage! Damn it. Okay, well, this is less than ideal, but we can press forward. Yep, figured Swift would hit him. It's a clutch save. What do we got next? Oh, bug type, awesome. We don't have our electric type. I guess we'll see how DW fares. I mean, bugs are weak to flying, last I checked. Although this is technically a flying bug, so I don't know. It's one of those Pokemon that should be like 3 different types. Oh, good, confusion. That's great. Fantastic. Come on, DW. Awesome. Oh, that was mean. Ha, take that. Your confusion was worthless. Actually, DW could handle most of this trainer as well, because flying is good against bug. Why does everything know Psychic? I mean, I get it, Psychic's OP and awesome, but still, stop using Psychic attacks. Okay. Crobat would be great to have a different element against, but I don't. That's a derpy looking monster. Well, your flying attack shouldn't do much against my flying type. But will my flying attack do much against your flying type? Surprisingly did more. I'm kind of impressed, actually. I mean, we're just basically winging it just to see how far we can get without really having to try at this point. And, you know, we've taken out almost half the Elite Four. That's not bad. Against the last one you have to worry about because, of course, he's all dragon types, though. Of course, full restore because that balances things, right? I mean, it doesn't, but... I got plenty of use of the fly left. I wish I could full restore my monsters. Those are expensive, though. Okay, come on. Just gonna save a turn, use Swift. Okay, so we've lost half our team, but we've gone through half the Elite Four at least. It might not be great, but, you know, testing the water, we're making progress. Alright, so what's next? Okay, I want to say you're fighting type. I don't have a psychic. I do have a flying type, although he's in rough shape. But if I recall, you also have like a Steelix or something dumb. Okay, let's see what you got. I have one of those too. It's not my best monster. Ah, quick attack. Very clever. You understand the value of that move. I can tell. Isn't Pursuit supposed to have like a 100%? Oh, come on. Is that how this fight's gonna go? You're just gonna detect every other turn, quick attack every turn I'm down? 'Cause that's not very fun. I'm actually kind of surprised I survived this long. I mean, at least they understand, like, self-preservation, I suppose. If you detect I am going to be angry at you, hit on top. Hooray! Down you go. Nope, we're gonna see what we can do to Hitmonchan. Your Hitmonchan has speed on me. That's bizarre, given that Hitmonchan is infamously a very slow monster. And all kinds of depressing. Okay, guess we use Kaz next. Let's see what we can do. It's not gonna do much. We can use Sludge Bomb. Maybe try and poison it. Alright. It was super effective. Well, that did nothing. Okay. Well, we got 2 monsters left. New plan. Ouch. The nice thing about fighting types is pretty much all of their attacks are guaranteed to do physical damage, which means counter is perfect against them. So there's validity in that strategy, it's just you're definitely going to take damage if you do it. Oh, that's kind of a cool animation. Good on you, Hitmonlee. High Jump Kick is one of the more damaging fighting moves, as evidenced by the fact it took my fighting type down in 1 hit. So at this point, I wish I had Psychic on my monster, which I can't have yet, and I'm just going to hit the table and make a lot of noise, and down we go. So, at the very least, we understand what we're going up against. We have a relatively good idea. I'd like to buy some things. 13,000, huh? What can I sell? Yes, I'll sell the Rage Candy Bar. I didn't really want it anyway. I can sell a Super Repel. Sell a Max Repel. Do I want to sell the Max Elixir? That recovers PP. But I think HP is going to be more important, so yeah, I'll sell both of those. Sell the Nougat, because we don't need any creamy nougat. Or Prizzkerberry. Well, that's just inventory cleaning. We can sell X Seed. speed. Let's see, sell some balls, maybe no. I want to keep my... okay. So we could buy a couple of revives, certainly. So how many of these can we buy? 9. I would like to get a couple of revives as well. So I think what we'll do is buy 6 max potions and 4 revives. Oh, and we can buy one more, so we'll buy a full restore. And now we have $6 left. Let's not screw this up. Okay, now if we learned anything here, so we could either start with Luna or Jewel, and I think Jewel's going to make more damage, so we're going to start with Jewel. You're the guy with the creepy face. That might be a mask or something, I'm not sure what they were going with here. Like here it looks kind of like a mask, but otherwise, what is up with his face? Yeah, you've got a psychic type, I know. But it's also a bird type. It's also about to be a roasted bird type. Be nice if I got initiative on something here. If I had more levels, I know that Jewel can learn like Hydro Pump and stuff, which can be a lot more useful. All my monsters can learn better moves at this point. Executor. Yep, we will swap to Sin. Alright, Sin, let's go. Flame Wheel! Now, if you wanted to kill him in one hit, that wouldn't hurt my feelings any. Okay, well, that was a turn wasted, Executor. Not that I'm complaining. You want to keep doing that, doesn't hurt my feelings any. Alright, what do we got next? Slowbro. Yeah, we'll swap back to Jewel, I think. I'm really scared of getting hit by that Psychic, though. If I get hit by Psychic, it could be really bad for us. Conversely, if he does something like Amnesia, we might be able to handle it. Because we do have initiative on him, which is nice. And there's Psychic, which probably is going to take Jewel out. Yeah, Psychic, it's a scary attack. Okay, we'll throw Luna out next, I think. A Faint Attack. Doesn't do much, but your weakness combined with stab bonus should at least do something. But again, not much. Alright. Nope, we'll stick with Luna for now, because we don't have really much other choice. I kind of like Zatu's design. It's designed to look like a totem pole and a bird, and it looks quite neat. Oh... Good. Confusion's a thing I don't want right now. Problem is that's going to take 3 turns to take you out. I just gotta get one more on you. Oh, that got lucky. That should not have done as much damage as it did. Alright, and let's stick with Luna, so we don't wear out our entire team on the first Elite Four member. Oh, come on! Okay. Gonna get frozen again. Okay, I was joking, game. Alright, I think this fight is a wash. But, screw it, I guess we'll throw Cinder out there. She was a flame wheel. Seriously, that should be doing more. I can't get a better fighter attack till like level 50. Alright. Good experience, I suppose. And every time we go up against one of these guys, we make a decent amount of money. We can go, like, buy full restores and stuff. So worst case scenario, we just bash our head against this brick wall until we get enough full restores to just steamroll them. It's hardly ideal, but I mean, I guess that's always a viable option. Alright, let's start with DW this time. If you want to start off with a bug type, I will go with something that takes care of bug types. And I'll attack you from behind because style points. You'll never see it coming. Mr. Ninja, caught unaware. It's so embarrassing for you. I've got speed on you and an elemental bonus. Oh, that's a problem though. That's an attack I didn't want to deal with, because that means hitting you is going to be a lot harder. Although, you know, that worked. Now, Fortress, I think, is a steel type, which means Cinder will do like 4 times damage to him, because he's also a bug type. So this is statistically where Cinder comes in. Assuming I can survive his initial barrage. That's a problem. Because Spikes means every single turn I swap in a monster, I'm going to take like 10% damage. Which is less than ideal. It's a little more experience though. What would be good against poison though? I guess we'll throw Van Damme out there, see what we can do about those spikes. If I recall, I've got an ability that removes spikes on Van Damme. Rapid Spin. That should get rid of spikes. Defense went up, that's not ideal. Okay. Dizzy Punch. See if we can confuse you into killing yourself. Okay, that's a step in the right direction. Now, the current problem with Van Damme's setup is he doesn't really have much in terms of physicals outside of Dizzy Punch. He's basically just going to sit here and take damage. And get poisoned. Okay, so you're confused. Please hurt yourself. Confusion. Good man. And that'll pretty much put an end to him. Not ideal. DW's Steel type might make him useful against poison, I think, though. His lack of any sort of steel attack is a little problematic, though. Still, that took him out, so I'm not going to complain. Plus a level. How I would love to use anything else. Okay. But I've got Thunder Punch on this guy, so we'll use that. Stop boosting evasion, damn it. Just get paralyzed. I mean, if we don't miss, we should be okay. He does have speed, though, and that's the scary thing. And that's a powerful flying attack. Don't miss. Alright. Nice work, Cinder. Next he's going to use Venomoth. We're going to hit him with fire. See what that does to your stupid little bug. Probably not as much as I'd like. Although, that didn't hurt my healings any, but then gets hit by Psychic. Ugh. Okay, well... throw Kaz out here, I guess. It's only a flying type versus a ground type, no big deal. That's right, I've got a steel attack on you. It's actually probably your best attack, too. Nope, you can use your Aria DOS, though. And I will just hit you with a quick attack. And down you go. Okay. I mean, like I said, worst case scenario, we just have to ram our heads into these stupid brick wall fights a few times till we can just buy nothing but full restores and just cheat our way through if we wanted to, but... Okay, so Bruno. Use a fighting type team. I'll stick with Darkwing then. Alright, let's get dangerous. Alright, so I guess our plan is just to spam fly and hope they don't detect, like last time. Because that was embarrassing. I'd be tempted to heal Cinder, but the fact is, seeing as the first fight ended up taking out one of my monsters and freezing another, I just think this entire run through these Elite Four is pretty much a wash, so I'm just gonna sit here, get some experience, get some money, and restart, I think is the plan. I mean, if I can take out Bruno, I might flop my plan and actually try, but right now it's just a matter of see how much money I can get out of this, see how much experience I can get out of this, and actually have a proper run where I don't end up falling flat on my face in the first fight. He's got a good setup though. I mean, I can't hit him with Fly, and he can hit me with Quick Attack in between. And I don't have another flying attack. So this is actually self-preservation in action, I guess. It sucks, but... And I don't have a Psychic type, or anything with a Psychic attack. Or even any TMs that give me Psychic attacks at this point, so I might as well swap to Swift at this point, I guess. Wait for him to use Detect and then Fly. But, yeah, I mean, when you get put in a situation where your entire team is hobbled in the first fight, there's almost no reason to actually continue the proper run in Sirius. And I'm fine with just throwing this particular attempt out, that's not a big deal to me, but... I don't know, it just kinda sucks. On the bright side, DW can survive quite a lot of damage. But then again, he's got a lot of health and defense. This is where I get freaking frozen yet again because of Ice Punch. Seriously, this is like the Elite Four of poor status afflictions. I remember when they were just sort of very basic things that just had levels on you more than anything. That was their big advantage, and they weren't even all that scary then. Now they're actually like relatively close to our level, and it's actually kind of terrifying. I didn't get burned there, that's the important thing. How fast is this Hitmonchan? Like, seriously, it should not have initiative over anything. I mean, Hitmonchan is sort of notoriously slow. No, I'm good with my team, thank you. What are your defenses like, Machamp? You probably got a lot of health. Yeah. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. And Luna's frozen, so I don't have a lot of options there. And with a Sludge Bomb, see if we can poison him. That means evasion's pretty much out. Oh, max potion. Awesome. Come on, get poisoned. It's probably counter then, I'm betting. Rock Slide. That's a move I didn't expect on you. That's actually probably your weakest attack, too, I imagine. I mean, you're not getting stab off of it. Why are you not getting poisoned? I mean, I can survive Rock Slide. That's not a problem. It's like if he uses cross chop, that's it, but with rock slide, it's doable to survive that. No, I guess I'm stuck with this. See what your Hitmonlee can do. Again. Interesting he's got a different, order in which he used his monsters this time, though. Last time we didn't see Machamp, we saw Hitmonlee first. That's the most deadly fighting attack I think it has. Really, Kaz is good. Oh, it's probably the, yeah, it's probably the earth element in him. Flying. He's flying, that's right. I keep wanting to say this guy's earth and poison, but he's not. He's like earth, poison, and flying, and yet... See, this is why you need to have, like, triple elements. But I imagine you have to, like, reconfigure the entire, you know, weakness and strength chart again. Alright. Oh, good, Onyx. It's not like that'll just smudge us entirely, or not. I'm kinda surprised you don't have a Steelix, honestly. I mean, I recognize you had an Onyx in the first game. I figured by now you'd have leveled it. Or evolved it by trading it with a whatever thing. I'm not gonna survive that. That's depressing. I could have actually won this fight. And we get hit by Earthquake. Yep, that's it. That's done. Done like dinner. How did you survive an Earthquake with such low health? Seriously, Earthquake is such a scary attack. Alright. Let's try this again. How much money did we make through that? Not bad, actually. Full restore. I mean, you end up losing about half when you get taken out like that, I think, but still. Okay, let's try again. We'll start with Jewel. What is with that face? Seriously, that is just... You look like some kind of robot zombie or something. Creepy face. Okay, creepy face, let's go. I mean, part of me is kind of certain I'd prefer to use Luna as opposed to Jewel just because Dark, and save Jewel for later, but at the same time I'm not sure how effective that would actually be. If we don't make it this time, I'll swap to that strategy. Because it's those psychic attacks that really are doing a lot of damage, and Luna isn't affected by them, but it's, you know, the freezing and everything else that really scares me about this fight. I mean, Luna's not going to do a lot of damage, but at least she'll survive those attacks. Okay, let's swap to Sin. Burn this tree to the ground. Okay. Oh, so close. I mean, the nice thing is all it's doing is reflecting, which is like a free turn of damage. So not much lost there, but taking it out in one turn would be nice. Unfortunately, I don't get like Flamethrower until I'm level 50. Okay, next is Slowbro. Yeah, we'll swap to Luna for Slowbro, I think. Let's see what you got. Yeah, see, that's what I'm scared of. It's gonna take like 3 turns at least to take out anything with Luna. Because it's a defensive monster more than anything. That said, it is defensive against actual psychic attacks, which would make this the perfect fight for it. And I'm paralyzed. Terrific. Okay, let's do this. There's there better dark attacks Luna could learn? There really aren't. I think Eevee can learn Bite, but Luna can't for whatever reason, because that's sensible. Okay, let's see what she can do against this Xatu. Aside from get confused. Not that that's any shocker. And of course, it hurt itself in its confusion. Hurt itself in its confusion. Hurt itself in its confusion. I mean, the nice thing is Xatu doesn't seem to have any other moves after Quick Attack, Psychic, and, Oh! That's great! Don't hurt myself in confusion, but I'm paralyzed. So what kind of damage do I do against you? About half. I would prefer to do more, especially when you do that. Come on. Oh, there we go. Learn a new move. What can we... Let's see. I don't think Mean looks actually useful for anything. I'd like to, but no, we're gonna go head on with Luna still. Get horribly paralyzed, get frozen. Yep, that's about where this day's going right here. Alright. Let's go, Sin. Come on, more damage than that. I think Psychic stopped having that auxiliary effect at some point, because it didn't used to reduce defense, or special defense, and it didn't after this, I don't think. I mean, it's just typically seen as, like, the best Psychic move, really. Alright, we beat Will. Tremendous. Okay. Swap DW in. Let's fight Ninja Guy again. Koga, let's go. Your area DOS. And one of these days we're just gonna miss, and that's gonna throw this entire fight into chaos. I mean, it's at least kind of a relatively predictable fight, but... that shouldn't do much, because... Steel type! Yeah, I'm just gonna use Swift. Not have to fanny about an extra turn. Got to use your Bug Steel type. I'll just use that thing that's 4 times better than that then. No big deal. Let's use Muck. I think our best bet is probably Kaz, because poison type. See what that'll do. Probably not much, but... that's not too bad. If we can keep reducing his defense, that'll at least make this kind of a sensible fight. Don't poison my poison type. I mean, I spent an entire fight trying to poison someone once and it didn't work. The least you can do is not poison me instantly when I'm using the same type. Hooray, I survived Toxic. That's the scary one. That's the one you actually have to actively do something about. So you can, like, push through poison. You can't push through toxic, though. Flying type, huh? Alright, well. Let's see what Jewel can do, I guess. The problem is, Crobat's probably going to be significantly faster. And that's also kind of a problem. Because I think that raises your evasion by 2 levels as opposed to 1. Doesn't even take it to half, really. I just missed, and here's where things start going bad real quick. Because we're not going to be able to touch him. I mean, the nice thing is he doesn't seem to be doing much for damage. That was advantageous, although I would have preferred not to rely on a crit. Venomoth. I think Jewel will still probably be the best bet, because it's a flying type. I think it loses its bug typeness. Oh, there's Psychic. Tremendous. And that's sort of like an out-of-place move right there. It feels like it shouldn't know that. Like, nothing in its typing says it should have psychic powers. Kind of wonder what Rollout would do against the bugs. Alright, Supersonic, huh? If I can get this hit off... No, of course I can't. I'm gonna get hit by Psychic, which will kill me. Oh, that's better. Toxic. Just bravo. What is with all these, you know, status afflictions? Yep, that should pretty much kill Sin. Yep. Yep. That's the power of Psychic. It's good against everything still. Alright. DW, you're up yet again. So I assume you've got... And I'm wrong. You do not have speed on this guy. Seriously, what is with your speed? You should be moving a lot faster than this. RNG not on our side today. But when is it ever? Let's just be honest. Okay, so we took down number 2. Well, we've gotten here before. It's defeating number 3 that we actually make progress. We've only been here for an hour. Alright. So we've got half our team, and only one of them's in pristine condition. Less than ideal, but we will find a way through this. Wish I had Steel Wing on DW. That would be kind of nice. If all you've got is quick attack, I should be able to handle you pretty readily. It's everything else you've got that scares me. But I mean, quick attack's not going to do much. Oop. Alright, not too shabby. Now you've got Fire Punch, which is kind of scary. And you're a lot faster than me, which should not be, ever. Alright. At least we're making progress. Nope, we're gonna keep doing this. Let's see what you can do, Mr. Crosschop. Okay, that's not too bad for damage. That was a lot more damage than I would have liked to have taken, though. Alright, well, let's throw Van Damme out here. Worst case scenario, I can probably counter everything this guy's got. The trick to that is I have to survive that attack to counter. Which should not have happened because I'm the same goddamn type. But okay. Fine. Sludge Bomb? Okay, let's just heal him up. Yep. Fine. Fine. I'm playing on an actual cartridge on the Retro Freak, record through an Elgato HD60. not having a good time with the Elite Four. I think this is like my 4th time going up against them. Well, the worst case scenario, I mean, I can just brute force this eventually with just buying items. So every time I lose, I end up with like enough to buy a full restore. Just stockpile them. I mean, I probably have enough right now, honestly, if I really wanted to do that, but I think the extra levels I'm getting out of it are also quite beneficial. It's just not the most interesting thing to watch. Alright, let's start with Luna this time, see if we can vary up the strategy. And in turn, have a little bit better time. So that's the thing, I just don't think any of my monsters have any, like, really particularly awesome attacks on them right now. I think part of that's just because a lot of the really cool attacks aren't learned to like level 50, and the other is just that no really fun TMs have really opened up yet. Yep, that's always your opening move. You confuse me so that I can't get attacks off. On the bright side, it's predictable. So, I mean, it's not hard to understand. The problem is, like, it's all RNG, though. And RNG rarely ever favors me. Kind of like how every time I get hit with any poison attack ever, I get poisoned, even though 90% of them are like a 30% chance of hitting. Or, applying poison anyway. Alright. That's one down. Oh, that's interesting. They swapped their, lineup a little. I don't normally go with Sawtooth until it's like its penultimate monster. That's interesting. I mean, credit where credit's due, this game at least tries to adapt to your strategy a little bit. I think I've only seen Gen 1 ever do this once, and I think it was... it was either Lance or the Champion, where they would actually swap the order they brought their monsters out, just depending on what you were using. But that was like the only instance in the entire game. Here it's at least happening a little bit sooner, I suppose. Alright, more experience. The problem with Slowbro is it can boost all of its defense, and it already has quite a fair bit of health. It's basically just a wall. I could try confusing it, I suppose, but given my luck with RNG, it seems almost pointless to try. Let me see about Shadow Ball, see what that can do. Oh, so that's super effective. Well, I suppose it is a special attack, whereas Faint Attack's physical attack, so it can at least get past its amnesia. And Luna can almost take out this entire team if it wasn't for that confusion, really. That's worth noting. Although Ice Punch exists. If that doesn't kill me, it's gonna freeze me. Because status sucks. Alright, well, time for Sin to do his thing, I guess. Sweep this entire team. I mean, for every level I get, my damage goes up a little bit. And eventually I'll actually be able to take these guys out in one hit. I mean, I hope I'm not here that long for that to happen, but, you know, it's an inevitability. And for what it's worth, if I actually had all the monsters I wanted instead of having to make all the compromises I did because of stuff, I might have actually gotten a lot further, a lot faster. That's my excuse. Anyway, if I need an excuse, I just don't have a team I want. I'm stuck with what I have. One of them is a fighting type that, yeah, okay, fine, I guess. Okay, well, we took out the first one and we only lost one monster this time, so we're at least getting a little bit of progress in. Plus, you know, money, experience, items. Alright, Koga, let's go again. Okay, let's go. Aria DOS. Now, the scary thing about this guy, of course, is he can double team, and it means if we move that, if we miss that first attack, this entire fight can go pear-shaped pretty much instantaneously. The nice thing is, it only boosts evasion by 2 turns, as opposed to 1, but that's still not good, especially if it baton passes. Okay, Fortress. Why yes, I will fight your Fortress. Cinder was literally made for fighting Fortress. I wish I had a Fortress myself. I tried to get one. It was a frustrating experience with no payoff. Not that I need to explain that to you, you probably watched all of it. I'm going to be apologizing forever because of that terrible, terrible, terrible waste of everyone's time. Well, on the bright side, you can take a Fortress out real quick with fire. Because it's both bug and steel, both weak to fire. That equals 4 times damage. We're gonna throw Cazador out there. He seemed to handle Muck pretty well. Doesn't hurt that he's already a poison type. Alright, Kaz. Let's go. Minimize is kind of scary because that's also an evasion boosting attack. But I think that only boosts it by 1 rank. And now I'm toxic. Okay. Yeah, see, this is the exact sort of situation I didn't want. And is very quickly happening. And toxic is more than just poison. It's poison that exponentially does more damage each turn. In fact, I was using Cazador hoping that as a poison type himself, it wouldn't do anything. I'm not saying it would grant him immunity, but I figured it would at least give him some kind of advantage against it. Evidently not. And that's a problem. Okay. Muck's down. What do we got next? Crobat. Time for Jewel to shine, I think. I mean, at least we're kind of finding a good path through these guys for the most part. I'm just sort of annoyed at most of it's RNG based. Like, oh, you got confused. Oh, you missed. Oh, you're frozen. Well, I guess that run is completely null. Oh, you got toxic. I thought that would do a little bit more, honestly. The nice thing, I think, is if you retreat a toxic monster and then bring them out again, it resets the sort of phase toxic is at. So if you're like on the 5th turn somehow of toxic and you retreat, it'll return to like the 1st stage, doing ultimately less damage. Problem is you'll be wasting a lot of turns in between just doing that. Of course you full restore your Crobat, so now it's no longer paralyzed and I'm still severely poisoned. And I missed, because you've got evasion boosters. See, this is kind of what I was talking about. A lot of monsters in Gen 2 just sort of exist to prolong fights and just play defensively, as opposed to making the fights interesting. It's all about stall tactics and just wasting time and having, like, sub-effects take out your opponent, which is not interesting at all. I'm not saying it's not smart to build a team around that. I mean, I've done it myself in Gen 1. I mean, that's how that whole Pidgey survival strat worked. You know, poison, evasion, 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 oh hey, you died, but it's not interesting at all, and it just serves to waste time. This is where we get swifted. Or swifted, toxicked. Alright, and we still have Venomoth. Let's throw Sin back out there. We're not in an ideal spot, but we're still doing a little bit better every time we do this. I mean, now we've only got 2 lost monsters and, you know, 1 poison, but still, you know, I think we're incrementally getting better. And you're down. It's just not the most interesting thing to play through or show anyone. But, I mean, it's like stall tactics. It's just a matter of prolonging things until the inevitable result ends up happening. That's not what I wanted. I don't have a poison cure, do I? And I got rid of that poison cure berry. At least a full heal, I don't care. Okay, well, we still have 4 of our team. Unfortunately, there's still 2 more, plus I'm pretty sure you still have to fight the champion. Okay, yeah, we'll start with DW, I guess. Alright, hit him on top. Now, because I know you're going to use Detect if I use any other ability, because that's just how you were programmed to, I'll just keep using Swift. And I will slowly wear you down, and then I'll win. Because you've got a predictable strategy. But also, as we've seen, Hitmontop doesn't exactly have much of a repertoire of abilities. Alright. This first one down. Biggest threat you are is Fire Punch. Even that doesn't do as much as it probably should. But that said, you should still not be moving as fast as you do, Hitmonchan. Not ideal. But I'm not on fire, so that's a plus. And we're moving faster than Hitmonchan, so... Onyx? Yes, I will swap. Thank you for asking. Next would be Kaz, I think, for Iron Tail. Wiggly! Wiggly the Rockworm. We missed, of course, because RNG will not let us have victory today. It is just dead set on that not happening. You know, if I had Toxic right now, you would be very much dead. Or Steel Wing. Or my water type available to me. Or really anything else. Don't miss. Oh, of course it missed. Why would it hit? It's not like that ever was useful to us. Wanna give that one more go? Oh, you're gonna miss again. RNG! You are truly the biggest adversary here today. Let's go DW. Swift should take him out. Alright, and you got a level. Small victories. Okay, Machamp. See what we can do to you. Looks like that level ended up doing about 10% more damage. That's not insignificant. And finally Hitmonlee. Well, I am a flying type, but I'm also steel type, so fighting type attacks are going to do some damage, but... Huh. That's interesting. I didn't think high jump kick actually hurt yourself if you missed. That's interesting. Learn something new every day. Oh, we beat Bruno. Alright. Alright. And this lady I think uses ghost types. If we healed Luna, I want to say her dark type is actually really good against it's either really good against ghost or really bad, I can't remember. Let's find out. We'll use one of our max potions. Corinne. Oh, you use dark types. Whoopsie. Well, I don't have any psychic types, so I'm not really scared of anything you've got going. Although the fact that you used that is kind of an affront to my pride. Let's try Shadow Ball, see what that does. Not much. It hurt itself in confusion. Because of course it did. I think your best attack is Confuse Ray at this point. The thing is, there's not that many dark types out there either. Like, there's more than Steel, but not a significant number more. Hurt itself in confusion. It hurt itself in confusion. And on the bright side, Dark type isn't especially powerful against much. So we could basically use anything, probably be equally effective. But no, of course, you stop being confused immediately. I'm the one who gets hurt a bunch of times because of confusion. I mean, the biggest threat right now is just me running out of PP on Luna. Because I don't think there's really any way for this Umbreon to take me out. As we're the same level, the same monster, same typing. Unless I got really lucky with Confusory, of course. But we're not seeing much progress either. Alright, well, that's one thing left done. Vileplume. Vileplume's not a dark type. Also, it's gonna burn. Your big, stupid Rafflesia is going to burn. And there's nothing you can do about it. Except maybe take your turn before me, but you couldn't even do that. Alright. At least we're making some progress. Gengar's a ghost type. And as we saw, ghost types don't seem to do much against dark types, so I feel somewhat confident in throwing Luna back out here. Yeah, you could do that. Take half your health. That's fine. Ooh, that's less than ideal, though. Still, I mean, if we healed up Luna, we'd be okay. Against ghost types, certainly. That'll paralyze you. Maybe don't get paralyzed by that. Alright. I think Gengar's like the scariest high-level monster they've got. Murkrow. I would love to swap to Jewel right now, but I can't. DW is a flying type though, so it should at least be able to kind of handle the equal flyingness of Murkrow. Kind of surprised we haven't run into Murkrow yet. Okay. How much damage is that going to do? Probably not much. But more than I figured it would do. Well, now I kind of feel like I need to use my max potions. So DW is going to heal up. Oh, I don't want to go back into pack. Would I ever like to continue using Swift? And I want to say you also have a Houndoom, which is less than ideal, but... Oh, that's also not good. If I can hit you with something fast... Nope, you've got initiative crap. Alright. That's the trick. At that point, it just came down to, like, speed. Okay, DW. And that should take out Murkrow. That leaves Houndoom. Now, Jewel's still down, but Cinder does have a rock attack. That should do some damage. That's kind of scary. Exponential damage, go! I was hoping that would do a little more. Oh well. Let's go DW. Yeah, I figured you'd max potion that crap. Because next he'll just start using flamethrower or something on me because it's a fire type, yep. On the bright side, if I can survive this attack and I don't miss, I should be able to take him out. Don't die, come on! Alright, Van Damme, you're up. Problem is that's a special move, so counter's not going to do all that much for it. Holy crap, that's a lot of damage. If you can get dizzied, though. Of course you didn't. That's about where that ends. Okay, fine. We'll give it one more go. Okay, take 2 max potions. And because we know that they've got a fire type though, we'll probably use Jewel at that point. So it's really just a matter of getting lucky. Alright, let's try one last time. The terrifying thing is this is all prior to fighting the champion too. The champion, if I recall, is basically a dragon user. It's like, oh good, you've got levels, you've got a broken type, and you've got all these people whose job is just to stall for time until they slowly wear you down. Uh-huh. Alright, that's one. Swap Jinx for Sin. And then we'll swap Luna for Sin, take out Jinx. It's weird they haven't really had any particularly amazing TMs yet, really, either. I mean, by this point in the previous game, we'd have already had, like, Earthquake and Toxic and Thunder and Thunderbolt. But, again, like all the new monsters, they decided to kind of stretch it out a little bit. And we'll go back to Luna. Shadow Ball to take out this guy because his amnesia boosted defenses can't block that. I don't think it can anyway. Ah, it's special defense, yes it can. I think the damage is stronger than, say my stab boosted feint attack. Alright, next is Executor. Swap back for Sin. Burn him down. No, you should have died. Alright, Executor's down. We'll swap Luna back in. And proceed to continue feint attacking, hoping not to get taken out by Confuse Ray. Although with our luck, well, you know how this is gonna go. Alright, that's one down. shouldn't need to heal up any monsters yet. Yes, yes. I understand the ninja philosophy of stall tactics and kill people with poison. Let's just get this over with. Okay, you big creepy bug guy. And then you'll do double team. Ideally we won't miss. I'll take you out. Throw Sin out to take the big flammable bug thing out. I think it's supposed to look like a hand grenade or something. That's why it looks all lumpy and stuff. And also why it's prone to exploding. It learns both explosion techniques for some reason. Fortress is a weird monster like that. Incredible amounts of defense, though. Do I want to swap? No. Yes. The only thing I can learn now is a better fire technique. Alright, let's throw Kaz out. See if we can do some damage to Muck. Preferably before we get toxicked again. Although I'm not wildly confident about that. Well, we're not missing as much this time. That's a plus. And if we don't get poisoned here or miss, we should be able to take him out next move. With minimal problems. And that would be nice. Because we need something to finally go our way in this stupid little gauntlet. Oh, that's close. Okay, you're gonna send out Crobat. We will throw Jewel out. And hopefully Spark will do a thing. Not bad, but that could do more. And here's where it gets full restored. And here's probably about where I get toxic or confused, like last time. On schedule. We're going to throw out Venomoth, so we're going to swap to Cinder yet again. Hit you with a mighty fire attack. And that should take you down, I think. Yep. Not too bad. Gotta deal with that toxic, though. Yeah, I know you subjugated me. You've done it so many times now. Full heal. This our team's doing relatively well. Alright, next is fighting. Hoo-ha, as he says. Bruno, with his Hitmontop and its detectability, its ability to completely negate my attacks. See, if I had Wing Attack, this wouldn't be a problem. Fortunately, I don't have Wing Attack, and I don't learn to like 50-something. Because again, really gotta stretch things out with Gen 2 Pokemon. I enjoy that about this game, but in situations like this, it's obnoxious. And that's a level. Next, about to use Hitmonchan, and we'll take them head on. And you should go down before you even get an attack off on us, I believe. Yes. And with Onyx, we shall swap to Jewel, I believe. Would be our best bet. Still seems weird you don't have a Steelix, though. Be so much better if we had Surf, but if we wait till level 50, we get Hydro Pump. And we can take you out in one move, apparently. That seems a little excessive. And we'll swap back to Skarmory. And we will just fly out of here. But now we're confused. Great. On the bright side, if I can actually hit him, he should go down in one hit. Crap. Wouldn't that mean it hits 4 times if it's double kick and it hits twice? Because, I mean, you would think it would hit twice. That's why it's double kick. Oh, come on, stop being confused. Come on. Okay, new plan. Go Van Dam, I guess. Actually, what I'm probably going to do is just heal up. Because that was bullshit. I mean, at this point, that's basically what Van Dam is good for, is just stalling. As it is a Gen 2 monster. Hate that I'm already using this crap so early, but it's going to realize it needed to counterattack itself for some reason. Alright, going back to DW, I guess. Oh good, let's do this whole song and dance again. Of course. Alright, DW. Come on, let's just end this. Alright, there we go. Alrighty. Now we gotta go fight the Dark Trainer again. She looks like a swimmer. Well, if I've got speed on you, you don't have much in terms of attacks. This should be at least a good fight. How much damage is that going to do? Not much. Should just be able to spam fly on you. Confuser is really the thing that scares me about Umbreon. How many more flies do I have? Because I don't want to run out. I'm going to need them later. 6. I'll swap to Swift. Should take him out. Oh, you've got a fire type. That's cute. I like Houndoom. It's just a shame you can't get any of its iterations until, like, the end of the game. Because all the really cool stuff is just locked behind everything else. Okay, new plan. We go back to the old plan and roll out on this guy. And we missed. That's probably going to be about the end of that plan. Let's see what Dig does. That took you out. That wouldn't hurt my feelings. Doom was always one of the scarier monsters this lady had. One of the scariest monsters of the Elite Four in general. Of course you're gonna max potion it. Anytime you'd like to get poisoned, that would just be super there, Pumpkin. You also have access to much better fire attacks than I do. My fire monster doesn't learn fire flamethrower until level 50. I'm not gonna get an attack off on you either way. Might as well. Alrighty. I guess Luna would be next. Of course, you've got Stab because you're also a fire type, equipped with one of the best fire attacks, because, you know, well-balanced game. Of course, my fire type is already down. Might as well swap to Darkwing. Stupid Rafflesia. Oop. Didn't do all that much, though. Alright. Well, at least we're getting somewhere here. Throw Luna out there. Now Gengar will probably try and curse us. Huh. That's interesting. You know you've got Curse, right? And that could theoretically take my team out. Or you could just keep doing that, whatever. I mean, if worst case scenario I get paralyzed, that's not that big a deal comparatively. Murkrow. This is a scary monster just by virtue of my electric type is down. Still, I mean, if this is what you got and I don't get paralyzed, I should be able to take you out. Yep, that's the paralyzing. The paralysizing. It's kind of weird you're faster than DW, though. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Still, Swift should take you out. Alright, well... that happened. Well, we're going up against the champ now, so I guess now would be the time to start using all my items. Oh, I've only got 2 revives. Awesome. Well, I guess Cinder and Jewel will get him. Might as well use some potions while we're here. And probably get smunched. And when that happens, I think we'll be done. I'll, off screen, I'll level a little bit. Or something. Now, if the champion pulls what I think he'll do, we probably want to start with Jewel. Yes, yes, the champion was the guy who was previously the last Elite Four who became champion because reasons. You look less cool than you used to. That's a scary move. I expressly don't want Jewel to go down, because she's kind of our best bet to take out these dragons, because most of them are like half water. Not that we're even using the best electric attacks at this point. Nope, we're just gonna keep doing this, I guess. That's a really long animation. Let's use Max Potion now. Because I feel like we're not going to get a better chance. That was more damaging than it should have been. Oh, good. Because dragons, they're balanced, right? Oh, tremendous. Okay, Darkwing it is. Thunder hits that? Awesome. Well, roll out, I guess? I'm out of ideas. That was super effective somehow. I mean, that's good to know in the future. Not that we're going to be able to do much if we paralyzed or, you know, we get hyper beamed again. Both entirely likely situations. We're paralyzed, so the rollout runs out of effectiveness. And that should be the fight. So yeah, that's a thing that happened. Honestly, I kind of expected that. I'm gonna have to do some more training off screen, I think. Get my team up to like 45 at least, maybe 50, I don't know. Anyway, that has been me smashing my head against a brick wall for another 2 hours. Won't be the first time, sure it won't be the last time. If you enjoyed watching me fail at this, you know, feel free to follow the channel so you can do it more. I'm thinking about maybe doing some more incredibly broken EV stuff in the middle of the week. I'm not sure yet. I'll see what kind of comments I get on my YouTube channel, but feel free to follow the Twitch channel, subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is the same thing as my Twitch channel. But there's more stuff on there, and if you really want to make my day, feel free to head over to the Patreon, help support me there, get onto the Patreon supporters Discord, and we can talk about how broken Eevee is and also how broken dragons are. But I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Peace out, Internet.